Hey, I'm Guy from the Red Chord. This is sort of like Cribs, I guess, except it's not like Cribs at all. Although we spend more time here than most people probably do spend on Cribs. Here's the Red Chord's rock band. We got our New Hampshire license plates. I'm the only Massachusetts transplant up to New Hampshire. The rest of the band are all from Massachusetts. I live virtually in Massachusetts, except that I get to drop all the liberal bullshit and leave it up there. As you can see, it's a gray Ford. Fords are not reliable whatsoever. I can't recommend strongly enough not getting a Ford. It's a 2006 E350, 15 passenger. Again, I can't strongly recommend enough to not get a Ford. Most of the if I really wish that Toyota or somebody like that made a 15 passenger van, we'd own one. Here's where I spend most of my time. This is the captain's chair, the driver's seat. Looking at about 153,000 miles on the truck. We don't have a fancy schmancy stereo or anything like that. We got a CD player. We don't have the iPod hookup. We got this ridiculous contraption, FM transmitter. Doesn't work very well. I've actually opted to pretty much just using the radio most of the time because I don't want to deal with playing around with the frequencies. So it's a little bit weird, but I just end up listening to the radio most of the day. And, not such a bad situation. Most of us have our own bench. In general, drummers always end up in the back seat for some reason. So drummers also tend to be fairly gross creatures. I mean, not saying our drummer now, but drummers in general, including our drummer now. So you might find some snacks or chips or whatever. Get some laundry hanging on the back door. Never know. I think this was just cleaned out, so you know we tied it up. We knew you guys were coming. Underneath there, we get some flip-flops. We started having ants in our van. And this is one of the blocks that we put underneath our trailer. Turned out we had a bunch of ants living in here. It's sort of like having extended family. You don't really want either of them around. I managed to spill a bunch of fuel injector cleaner all over here. But again, it's okay because I'm up front and this is the drummer quarters. So it doesn't affect me quite so much. Alright, so as you can see, this is probably bigger than your average New York City apartment. Maybe about the same size, roughly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you already are introduced to the drummer quarters, and you've got 3 additional benches. Not really much to say. Usually, you throw the pillow down there, you throw the rest of your body on here. Yeah, that's how it happens. We got an extra power outlet, cup holder, which never gets used because your head's covering where it is. Some water. This is actually this is sort of considered the dump, if you would. So you drink your soda or your water or whatever it is. Close the door. You throw everything over here, and then there's actually an interesting feature to this van where it self-cleans. When you stop off at a gas station, you throw the door open, the trash lands out on the ground, like it's not your problem anymore. It's basically clean. There you go. Passenger seat. I don't spend much time there because I'm either driving or sleeping. I have a problem where I get car sick, so I can't read or really do anything except for drive or sleep while driving. I don't know if you want to see the trailer. That's exciting. We have a side door. don't have anything really great set up here. We have a side door. As you couldn't, you people out there in the internet land, like, probably won't be able to smell this, but our trailer smells like death because you know, our trailer doubles as you know, our wardrobe, whatever. So here's my rig right here. I get my disgusting shoes, my disgusting socks, disgusting show clothes, underwear, multiple pairs of underwear actually. So try to dry them out before I go stuff them in my laundry bag. Doesn't necessarily dry out, but you know, I can pretend. Oh yeah, we put our merch in the side door. We put our personal belongings up in the back. And then we have our gear headquarters here. All of our stuff is currently inside, so you know, there's not too much here. We got some orange cabinets, which we don't actually use on this tour because we have to use a summer slaughter back line. This is the weight room. We got roughly 260 pounds of weight, maybe a little bit more, might be 300. Some dumbbells, some, you know, some handles, some barbells, and a whole lot of open space and gross clothes hanging up everywhere. And you know, my favorite part of the whole vehicle, since again I was very happy to get out of the very progressive, liberal thinking Massachusetts. My New Hampshire license plate with, of course, live free or die, right? You know, it makes you feel good when you get in the car, even if, you know, if you get pulled over, you're going fast or something like that. Yeah, you're cool, buddy. Hey, going fast, somebody pulls over, live free or die, you know. Plus, like, where New Hampshire's a libertarian state, at least people might think that we're landscapers and not a band, you know, because they get trees and things like that, or they at least assume that we all have guns, which we're not actually rolling with any guns. But you see a New Hampshire license plate, it's like seeing you know, a Montana license plate. You assume that that trailer is full of ammunition and crossbows and shotguns and whatever it is. So the New Hampshire license plate is actually like a protective shield, so to speak. You know, it's one of those things where you think twice. It's like if it says, like, you know, live tigers or something like that, you know, you think like, New Hampshire, live tigers and ammunition, snakes, fucking wildebeest, shit like that, and moose. I don't know if people really think like that. Like I said, I'm virtually Massachusetts, New Hampshire, but I'm gonna pretend like the license plate is getting me something other than a discount on my insurance and you know, a shot at independent candidates as opposed to liberal Democrats. So.